We're live. And it'll probably take a second for people to get on because it's a little delayed.
There it goes.
There goes. And it'll probably take a second for people to get on because it's a little delayed. Hello. Oh wait, Madeline wants to join. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
She's a vlogger. She said JK. Madeline, I'll link you. Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Sorry if I'm all like this way and not normal.
Like up and down. It's okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Michelle, the #1 rule of vlogging.
I'm going to be the bad example for today.
Shame.
Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe if will it work?
We'll get on. Yeah, we'll do introductions in a minute. Oh, we have 40 people on. Okay. Wow. Hello. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, hello, I am Shelby. And I am joined today by some other vloggers. So, oh my gosh, Madeline, stop texting me. But today we have Michelle and Chelsea and their other Disney vloggers. So if you guys want to like introduce yourselves.
Michelle, you want to go first?
Sure, why not? Hello, I'm Michelle. I'm from Brink Family Vlogs. I currently live here in Orlando, so I go to the park. So, yeah. I did the program back in 2016 fall and then 2017 spring, and then I went part-time and anymore, so I just go as a guest. And it's fun.
Plus, that's probably still super fun.
Okay, I'm Chelsea. I'm Chelsea's Disney. I did the program fall of 2016 for merchandise and Hollywood Studios, and I'm doing the fall program again this year for attractions. I'm super excited, and hopefully I get something cool like Jungle Cruise. Yeah.
And I didn't say, but if you guys don't know, if you're not from my channel, I did my program spring of 2016 and I extended into fall. And then I was attraction, circus, and then I'm doing summer alumni this summer, and I'm also doing attractions again. And I don't know my location yet. But again, also, like Chelsea said, I hope it's a cool location.
Which interview are we talking about? Are we talking about my summer alumni last fall or this fall? Because there's 3 of them.
I watched the summer one because I was like scouring the internet for anything about summer alumni because there's literally nothing. And then I found Chelsea.
I was like, I need to post this. There's nothing.
And it helped me a lot. So thank you for posting that.
You're welcome. How often do you vlog every week? Are we talking about like college program or are you talking about like home stuff?
Probably college program. If we're talking home, I do not vlog like ever.
I've been really good with trying to vlog the past couple of weeks and I've been doing pretty consistent stuff. As far as the college program, I think I tried to vlog whenever I was off of work, so probably at least twice a week. It was kind of hard to edit it, but whenever I just came home, I would throw it together and let it save while I was sleeping and then upload it when I woke up in the morning.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Me, like, we go out on the weekends and that's when I'll vlog. But we don't plan on going to Disney for a little bit because we've gone so much recently. But I do have a series on my channel called Walt's Wits where I talk about like things that first timers should know And I'm about to start looking into guests with disabilities and like sensory processing issues and stuff. I've contacted some people to get more information on that. So I think that's pretty cool that I get to learn like different things that people would need to know. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Yes. I love that. Yeah, during my program, I just like anytime we would go to the parks, I would be like, okay, do I want to vlog today? And then sometimes it would be yes, sometimes it would be no. So I try to bring my camera a lot, but like sometimes you just don't want to like worry about filming or vlogging. You just want to have fun. And you can still have fun while you're vlogging, but sometimes it's just something where you're just like, I don't want to do this today.
Sometimes it's hard too, depending on who's around. And sometimes there's a big crowd of people, then you feel super awkward.
Yeah.
I try to go in an area that's not as totally crowded when I need to vlog like an intro or whatever, but as far as filming with a large crowd of people is difficult because they all stare at you and think you're weird.
Yeah, it all just depends on who you're with, because some people are not about the vlogging thing and some people are. So, yeah, it just all depends. Do people look at you weird when you vlog in the parks? Yes.
Yeah, yes.
All the time.
Yeah, I've noticed recently when we were vlogging, I don't remember who I was with, but we were in Magic Kingdom and people were like pointing and like going, what are they doing? And some people were like, oh, they're YouTubers. And I was like, oh God.
And I think when people see people vlogging, they just automatically assume they're like a really famous vlogger
YouTuber.
or like a YouTuber, which is funny because it's like, it's literally never the case. But it's always funny.
Yeah. I know I was trying to film an intro for my March trip, and I was in front of Great Movie Ride, RIP, and I was literally trying to find a spot that didn't have people because there was people in the center, and I think they were getting like one of those tours or whatever, the orientation tours or whatever for new cast members, and I was like, where do I go? And I had to go by a door where the Mary Poppins thing is in the window. I was like secluded. And I still had people staring at me. I was like, great.
Yeah, always. There's always people. Because I don't understand. Vlogging is not a new concept, so I don't understand when people are so confused by it. Oh, Madeline's
here. Hello.
Hi. Madeline, this is, you know Michelle, but you don't know Chelsea, I don't think.
Hi.
Hi. And this is Madeline. Chelsea, she was my DCP roommate.
Hold on. Does Disney have strict policy with filming on rides and such? No, as long as you don't have a stick or whatever, like a selfie stick, which they confiscate from you anyways if you try to bring one into the park. If they say no filming, they don't really do anything, as opposed to like Universal that specifically says no filming and they to put everything in the locker and whatever like that.
Yeah. I vlog on rides. I haven't gotten in trouble once.
We've
Except for one time when we were
rides.
Tower of Terror, they blocked out our picture because I had the camera in the picture, and it was like considered, I guess, like a safety issue, which was weird because we still got the picture anyways.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I don't. What, Tyler? When was that? Was that with Brett?
Jack, because you were both holding your cameras up.
So it was probably like, what was the last time we saw Jack? September?
Never.
That's weird because I've vlogged on a lot of the rides, and I don't think Disney cares. And like being an attraction, like, film on the rides, like I don't think they care at Disney. At Universal, they do.
Yeah, kind of disgusting how much they care.
But yeah, because like me and Madeline would go to Universal, and I was trying to vlog, and like you literally can't vlog anything.
That was
what? Yeah, and then like when we went to Horror Nights, and I got yelled at because they thought I was filming, but I wasn't, because I like had my phone in my hand or something, and they thought I was filming, and they were like, "Man,
one time we were going just to get on a ride, and the lady turned around and screamed at us, and she goes, "No phones!" And we literally didn't even have phones on us because we were in the lockers. And we were like, okay.
They just assumed we had phones with us. It was funny.
Oh, as far as rules that go for videotaping, just as long as you don't film backstage areas.
Yeah.
You don't have a problem.
You can film cast members, just make sure it's like in a friendly way. Like obviously they don't want you to film them if you're like yelling at them. But if it's like a fun interaction, like they probably are okay with it. People have filmed me like without my permission for like just videos and stuff, and I'm like, this is fun. Especially like on Jungle Cruise, people film all the time, and it's not like a weird.
And I know like at Liberty Tree, people would like want to film their like introduction.
Yeah.
So like some people would do it without asking, which like obviously I didn't care. And then like sometimes I'd have guests come up to me and they'd be like, "Hey, like this is our last name. Can you let us know before we get introduced so we can film it?" I was like, "Sure."
I never had anyone filming me though. Sad day.
Me neither, but I was quick service, so I was always in the kitchen.
We film each other. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going into the medical field, and I know Disney isn't going to help me with that field. I mean, well, there's stuff for like animal medical stuff for professional internships wise. I don't know if you're looking for that. Bye. But like I would recommend doing it because you learn about a lot about people doing the college program, and it's just like a once in a lifetime opportunity anyways.
Agreed.
Yeah, well, I think just in general, like going into the medical field, it's still important to know how to talk and communicate with families. So and that's what you like gain a lot of experience doing that at Disney, so you can somehow bring some of it into your medical field, just not the science part.
I feel that.
Hi, Kate.
Eden said, "Why don't they allow selfie sticks?" Because there must have been some instance where like something happened, because they're considered a safety concern, and I know like you can use them as a weapon, or like people use them like on rides, and that is really really unsafe, because it could like potentially, if say you're like riding Space Mountain and you're holding a selfie stick out, like that's gonna hit something. So
yeah.
They're just not a very safe thing to have in the parks.
Remember the one time I was staying in line for Mad Tea Cups, or the Mad Tea Party, and some person had the selfie stick, and they had to stop the ride right in the middle of the ride and take the selfie stick because
I've done that with Dumbo a lot. Like if you see someone pull out a selfie stick, you have to like ride stop and take it away from them. It's the worst too, because people always get so mad, and they usually catch selfie sticks at security, but sometimes people get away with it, so you have to catch it, and they know they're not supposed to have them. If someone has one, they know they're not supposed to have one. But it's just, you just take them away, and it's no big deal, and then they can get them at the end of the day from security. But I despise selfie sticks now, because I did work attractions, and that's your goal, is to like look for selfie sticks. So I like hate them.
I'm gonna get you one for Christmas.
I've never liked selfie sticks to begin with, so
we don't know what attractions we'll be at, because we don't get our location until like a week or two before we get down there.
Yep.
So we'll let you know.
Yeah, we will let you know.
There's a question on here about small tripods being allowed. Yes, you can bring a small tripod. Chelsea and I both have the same one that we used to vlog with. I would go grab it, but it's across the room. Do you have it?
Mine's all the way on the other side of the house. It's like yay big, and as long as it doesn't extend, it's fine.
I know the rule for this. As long as it doesn't extend. If it's little and it can't extend, because if it is little and it can't extend, they will take it from you. But if it cannot extend, because I know like GoPros have like holder things that are like this big, and those are okay. Those are allowed.
Yeah.
Do a lot of people recognize you? I'm kind of small. I only have like 1,300 subscribers, so not yet. Maybe in the future.
You're a queen.
Yes, queen.
Nobody recognizes me yet because I'm still small.
People only recognize me off of Shelby's channel. But and like people come up to me, like I know who they are, and they go, "Hi, Madeline," but like you have a name tag on, so everyone knows what your name, like everyone knows your name, and I'd be like, "Hi," and they go, "You're in Shelby's videos," and I'm like, "Oh, I thought you were just saying hi to me." And then you like have to like try to figure out what to say because some people just like come up to you in such a weird way, and you're like, "Shoot, what do I do?" But it's super fun meeting people.
It's fun. I told Madeline we were talking about this before, and I don't think I got recognized for a good couple of months during my program, but then finally it just like started happening, and I was like, "This is so weird." But like, kind of like Madeline was saying, like people would just come up to me, especially at Jungle Cruise. People would request to ride my boat. And, like, they knew me because of my channel. But so, like, they'd be like, "Shelby, you have a show request." And I'd be like, "Okay, cool." So then they'd get in my boat and they would just, like, not talk to me. And I go, "Hi." Like, I have no idea how this person knows me. And they're just like, "Hi." And I'm like, "Okay."
All right, let's go.
And then they would, like, message me later and be like, "Hi, I love your channel. Loved your boat." And I'm like, "Okay, why didn't you tell me that?" But it is really fun. It'll happen. It'll happen eventually, you guys.
Yeah.
Especially
parks.
We vlog
Come say
together.
hi. I'm always there.
Yeah.
What other vloggers do you hope to collab with? Well, hopefully I can collab with you, Shelby, when I get down there, right before you leave.
Yeah.
Right before I leave. I love Kyle Berry, and I want to vlog with Kyle Berry because he makes the coolest videos. I think they're so funny.
I'm actually friends with Prince Charming Dev, so we've collabed once, so hopefully we'll be able to collab again in the future.
Adventures
a bunch of times too. Go ahead, Shelby.
What?
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Adventures with Isabel. I want to vlog with her.
Yeah.
Who else would I want to collab with? I don't know. Definitely you, Shelby, because we've never vlogged together before.
I know we have to. I'll be there.
Yes. I'll be around, so whenever. Who else? I haven't been really watching very many DCP YouTubers lately.
Yeah.
I watch all the old ones from my program.
Yeah, same. Like,
I literally go back and just rewatch Shelby's. Let's look at my stuff.
Me too, though. Me too.
Yeah. I was telling them earlier that I just discovered that Josh Peck has a YouTube channel. I've been watching it all day. He is hilarious.
Josh Peck.
I love Josh Peck.
Oh my gosh, Caitlin said, hi Chelb and M and new friends. I'm in line for FOP.
Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage. Okay. I was like, I don't know what that is. Can't hear you right now, but I just wrote Dino. I'm wearing my dinosaur shirt. I love you, Caitlin. I literally did not know what FOP meant just then. I said, I don't understand that, but okay.
I was like, she doesn't know what this is. The moment you like stuttered and said FOP, I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay, Zach said, hi. Hello, Zach. So I'm a huge Disney fan and my Disney college program in a few years, but I don't know whether I should go to Disneyland or Disney World. Also, would you suggest a fall or spring program? That is a good question. Anyone?
I prefer fall because fall has Halloween and Christmas. But so I'm a recruiter for my college for the DCP, and we always say if you're a family person, go to the spring, but if you can kind of live without your family, then do the fall because of the holidays. As far as Disney World and Disneyland goes, it honestly just depends on you. Disneyland is a lot harder to get into because they don't accept as many CPs. Whereas Disney World, you have all these resorts and the water parks and everything. But it honestly just depends because it's a lot harder to get into, but it's still possible.
I agree.
Retweet.
That was a good answer.
Sorry, that was long-winded, but
That's what I really showed.
I always say that. It just depends on what kind of person you are.
Only because of, like,
Okay. Best tips for growing your channel?
hey, Tia. I went to high school with Tia.
Oh, wait, where are we? I got cut out. I don't know what happened.
We're magically Tia. Let's see. I've learned that posting consistently works very well. And, you know, getting to know other YouTubers who will go ahead and watch your channel as well also works.
honestly, like, it's time because I've been here almost 3 years now, and I just got to 400 subscribers. Like, you know, and just how comfortable you are in front of the camera.
I think self-promoting really helps. Because literally anytime I post, or when I first started, I literally posted everywhere. I was like, please watch my channel, please watch my channel. And I would tell all my friends about it. And it just takes time. It's kind of a hard thing. Yeah. Like you said, Michelle, like you've done it for a while. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know how I got to the point where I'm at. Sometimes it's just like luck on a video. Mm-hmm. Because like one video I have has a lot of views and it's just like random and I don't know. It's super weird, but you got to just keep posting. That's the most important part. And you have to love that you're doing it, because if you don't like doing it, then it's like what's the point of it?
Right.
Yeah, and I think the biggest
you have to be really passionate about it, and if you just do it because other people are doing it, then it doesn't really come across the same way as if you were to be really passionate about it, you know?
Yeah. Like you have to do it because you want to do it, and especially if you're doing it like for the college program, if you think of it as like, oh, like don't really think about just doing it for views. Think about like, oh, you know what, in 5 years I can look back on all my videos kind of thing. And then like, I don't know, the subscribers will come. I think you just have to like show your personality and don't be afraid.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that, because before I worked at Disney, I was still kind of like really shy. And then Chelsea can vouch for this. I have no filter anymore.
No, you do not.
But it really does take a while. And, you know, collabing also kind of helps, especially if, like, for me, I just started collabing with people that are not DCP related, and it really has helped me a little bit. But, you know, the DCP vloggers are so much fun, too.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
What are your favorite treats at any of the parks? This is my favorite question. I like anything involving food.
Mickey bar.
Yeah.
Popcorn, and the popcorn bucket came really in handy when I was doing the college program. And also chicken nuggets, because
me.
Chicken nuggets are
Disney chicken nuggets. You feel me?
Disney chicken nuggets are so good.
Thank you.
They're different.
Yeah, they are.
And I love shoot, I just had it in my head, but I forgot it. It'll come to me later.
I love LeFou's brew. Like, I stand.
Oh, yeah, well, we all know how I feel about LeFou's brew. I stand LeFou's brew. And the cinnamon roll, and the ham and cheese pretzel, and the cream cheese pretzel. Anything on the east side of Magic Kingdom.
There's not a lot of food at Disney that I don't like.
Yeah, that's true.
That is very true. Except for when it comes to food and wine, there's like a couple things I will not eat.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I haven't experienced food and wine. That's like my goal.
You need to
But
go.
I know this has been a thing for a while, but the like carrot cake whoopie pie from Hollywood Studios is so good. Or like just the candy apples. Like I love the candy apples.
One time I had a Nemo candy apple, and it has like orange sugar around it, and I was eating it, and my fingers were just orange.
I had the Dory one, and I was like blue.
Yeah.
The Maleficent one's the best because the horns are Rice Krispie treats, and I love the Rice Krispie treats. Mm-hmm. So it was like 2 in 1.
Are the rules on curfew and room checks as strict as everyone makes them sound? Kind of. I mean, so I definitely had my boyfriend sleep over a couple times, and I slept over his apartment once in a while. So as long as like your roommates aren't gonna tattle on you, as long as it's not inspections, they're not gonna randomly come in to your apartment. But if someone with tattles, they might randomly come into your apartment. So honestly, you just have to play it by ear and just know that it is a risk that you get caught.
And if you get caught, it's like a pretty serious punishment.
Isn't it like instant termination?
You get termed, that risk your future employment with Disney. Like, it's super risky, and things you like certainly can get away with, but just know what you're doing.
Yeah. Have you met anyone that works in Walt Disney World but they don't like Disney?
Yes.
I have. Yeah. 100. And I think like sometimes when people work at Disney, it makes them hate Disney.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but like sometimes.
Yeah.
I thought that was a funny question.
This question made me laugh. Is it true that if you forgot your name tag or lose your name tag for Disney, they will give you one that says Chris for the day?
Yes.
Yes. It's not always Chris. Sometimes you'll get another name, I guess.
Yeah. I've been Jessica and Seth before. I don't remember.
I want to be Seth. Goals.
I actually still have it. I still have the Riley from Orlando name tag.
Yes. I was only Madeline. I should have traded. Shelby and I should have traded name tags one day.
I never traded with anyone. One time I forgot it, only one time. And I was my trainer, Cassie, and I was so scared the whole day that they were going to ask me about like where I was from. And it like stressed me out so much. And I said, I'm never forgetting my name tag ever again. And I never
forgot my name tag. I don't know how.
But other people, because I had two, so other people used mine all the time. But it still stressed me out. I don't know why. I like this one. It kind of goes along with it. Madeline, what would you do if they spelled your name Madeline on your Disney cast member tag?
Well, I don't think that's possible because you type in what you want on your name tag. But if they did do that, I think I would just order a new one. I think I would go tell casting and be like, this isn't how you spell my name. But I mean, you type in how you want your name spelled because you can choose like a nickname or something. Like if I wanted to be Maddie, they'd be like, what do you want on your name tag? And you type it in. So if they spelled that on my name tag, it would be all my fault. And I think I would just suffer for a few weeks until I got Madeline, I guess.
Anna said, or Anna said, my birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Do you know slightly Sarah Beth? We stan her. She's a queen.
Yeah, I love her.
I'm out with Kyle Berry. Actually, Kyle Berry's watching. Hey, Kyle Berry.
Oh my god, Kyle's my best friend. Wait, I'm scrolling. I can't find him. Oh, there he is. Hi, Kyle. I'm glad you're still my best friend. We worked together, I swear on my life. Yeah. I actually know him. Like, we worked together.
Finding Alexa said, not vlogging related, but what kind of sandals would you suggest getting for the program? Chacos are my life. 10 out of 10 would recommend Chacos. I am Chacos spokesperson. I stand Chacos.
I'm a Nikes girl, but
I said sandals.
Yeah, but I like my Birks, but not like the strapped Birks. I like the one with like the toe. I don't know. I don't think I have them here. But I don't know. I mainly just wear my kicks.
I wore either my work shoes or my Toms because that's all I had in my car.
I think I have Bionic sandals and they're really, really comfy. I have really bad feet, so they work really well. But I normally wear sneakers.
I'm trying to figure out where we are on here.
Do you have to be an actual college to get into the DCP? You have to have taken at least one college class within the last 6 months to be able to apply for it.
You can be in cosmetology school too, as long as it's like some kind of educational institution, I guess.
Like online college counts, like anything that's like college.
Someone said, who wants to play play Disney Would You Rather. I do.
I actually just did a video today. I recorded it about filling out March Madness brackets.
That's a good video idea.
You can steal it, but you have to give me credit.
For sure. Brianna Haley, I think I'm saying your name right, said favorite parade in any of the parks. Festival of Fantasy.
Spectral Magic.
I like Happily Ever After. Is that a parade? Or is it
It's not a parade.
Oh, Festival of Fantasy. I was trying to think. I was like, what's a parade? Festival of Fantasy's good.
What is that one that we saw at Animal Kingdom, Chelsea? I can't even think of it.
Is it new?
Yeah.
I think I know.
Parade or like the dance party with the Calaveros?
Yeah.
My favorite parade is when the Country Bears
Same.
dance. When they do the
I've never
Cotton Eye Joe.
I want a blonde. Okay, here, have a hair. Thank you.
Oh, I was blonde, but now I'm brunette, so that. Oops.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Move It, Shake It's all really good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I like not Hallow Wishes, Booty You Parade, but I like Festival of Fantasy more.
Mm-hmm. Booty You's so good.
Oh, I like this question. If you could choose another role different from the one you had, what would you choose and what location would you want?
I would choose Pirates League.
I feel that.
Not Betty Boppy Boutique. I want to be a pirate.
I would probably want to be a character attendant for like Chewbacca and all the Star Wars characters. I was working in Hollywood Studios, so I have a love for that park.
I want to be a character attendant at the Incredibles dance party. That's like my dream.
I can see you working there.
That's my dream.
I really wanted to be a convention guide and do stuff with the events. That's not, it is Disney related, but it's not like, character or whatever. But I'm really excited to be attraction, so hopefully I get a really good one.
Hi, Jenny. Jenny said, "Tell me how to vlog."
I'm still trying to figure out where we are.
Do it. I don't really know.
I'm just making questions.
Teeny Tiny Tree asks if you could bring back any retired attraction or ride, what would it be?
Oh, I found it.
I would bring back 2. I'd bring back Tarzan Rocks and Animal Kingdom, and the Great Movie Ride.
Oh, I agree with
you. Would you rather have Splash Mountain or Tower of Terror? So I guess if we had to get rid of one of them.
That's a mean question.
I would get rid of Splash Mountain.
Same.
Agree.
I would keep Splash.
Where did it go?
Shelby, do you think your hair will be in Disney look? Biggest concern for me at the moment.
For real?
Yes, someone really asked that.
I don't know.
I think it will be.
I want to say yes because I know people that are there right now and have lighter, blonder hair than I do. But you never know. I think it just depends on who's looking at you in the initial check. I know attractions. I'm pretty sure attractions will not care because I got away with a lot of stuff in attractions via Disney look.
But you don't even need to make it to the attractions. You just need to make it past housing.
That's what I'm saying, traditions or whatever. That it depends on who's looking at me, I think.
Yeah. Because once you're in, you're they don't really say anything.
I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to get it done right before I go, so I'm not going to have roots. But if they tell me it's not Disney look, they're just going to say, fix it. So then I'll have to, figure it out from there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going to be okay. I could be wrong, though.
If you do need help with that, I have a friend that does hair for really cheap, so I can hook you up with that. You just got to drive a little bit.
Good.
This one, do you think you can vlog with an iPhone? Also, how did you learn your editing skills? I started off with my iPhone. I recently just upgraded to the G7X.
This is my life.
And then for editing skills, I just YouTubed everything. I used Adobe Premiere Pro.
Queen.
Yeah, that's only because we use the college discount, which is like $30 a month.
I love that.
If you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I think vlogging with a phone, especially like if you have an iPhone or like a newer like Android or something, like the camera quality is actually really, really good.
Mhm.
And it totally is fine. And I think it's actually super easy because you can get editing apps on your phone and you can just edit on your phone if it's something that you're like wanting to do really easily. As far as like editing, that's something that I've been passionate about like literally my whole life, and I've always liked to edit and film and stuff. So I kind of just taught myself at a really young age. And it's really easy. Like Michelle said, you can just Google or like YouTube how to do stuff, and I still do that sometimes. I use iMovie because I have a Mac, but before I used Sony Vegas on my Windows, and it worked really well too.
It does take a lot of practice. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Thinking you're done. You're done.
No, like, yeah, it takes practice for sure.
It does take a lot of practice. I honestly like will watch a bunch of different people's YouTube videos and like see what they're doing and see what the trend is. Like now you put the entire like montage of videos in before you start the vlog, so now you got to do that and figure out how to edit that in and everything. I use Sony Vegas and I love it. So.
I use iMovie, but I took a video media class in high school. I was in it for 3 years. It was like a progression kind of thing. So we learned a lot in that because we were constantly making videos and editing. It was super fun. So if your school allows that, you should take one. And like we had Macs in high school, so like we would just learn. We just kind of taught, like all the students just kind of taught themselves because we all wanted to make these videos. And then I got a Mac, and now I just still use iMovie. That's it.
The biggest thing with editing, and if you want to be like a good editor, just don't be afraid to like really cut your videos. If there's like a breath that's unnecessary and you're like, I could live without that, cut it out. If there's like something you say and you're like, that's not really that relevant or not that important, cut it out. Like you don't want a really long video, and really long videos are good. But, like, if it's a really long video of, like, stuff you definitely could have cut it out. It always makes a difference.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, if it's literally just you walking and not talking, a lot of people will, like, just leave things like that in. And, like, I don't recommend doing that because either way, people are probably going to skip through that.
And if the video's really shaky, too, it really takes away from, like, the solidness of the video, I guess. And it's just it made me really dizzy when I was watching someone's vlog and the footage was all over the place and they set up them walking. Why?
I totally agree with that. There's some people who are very, very shaky, and I'm just like, oh, girl, oh, hold that camera.
And there's times where, like, you will be shaky, but, like, as long as it's not the whole video, you're okay. Yeah. Like, if it's, like, a little, like, 5 seconds, like, it happens.
And also,
like, another thing
filters like on your videos, because I know there's people that put a lot of filters on top of their videos, and it's too much sometimes, especially if it's like almost every other clip in the video. I never use filters.
Neither do I.
So
like one of my biggest pet peeves, and it's just like me, it's a me thing, but when people have like when the video starts and it's like that really loud like SoundCloud edited music that's just like really obnoxious. I like hate that, and I always skip through it. So you can put it in if you have music like that, and I put music in my videos all the time, but like there's ways to like adjust the volume of your audio to like turn it down just a little bit.
Yes.
My pet peeve is when an intro is like way too long. Like when an intro is like almost 2 minutes, I'm like skip.
Mine's like 30 seconds, but I know it's long, but I really like it, so I'm like
30 seconds isn't bad. It's when it hits like the minute mark. Like the minute or two, I'm like, what's going on? Like, I keep really thinking it's gonna start and then it doesn't start.
It's your style. Like, do whatever you want. It's your creative. What is it called? Like, your creative
juices.
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to be. So it's like, you do you. But
creative
like,
moistening.
Creative moistening. But like, it's like they said, like, go and pay attention to what current vloggers are doing and kind of like go from there.
There is no right or wrong way to YouTube.
Literally not. Yeah.
It's just it sometimes doesn't work for people and sometimes it does. It's just honestly how you hit it, you know?
Yeah. That was a good question. Whoever asked that. That was a really good question.
I don't remember what the question was.
I'll have to go back and look. The
it was
other one I saw that was kind of interesting. How did your YouTube names come to be? It was from Charlie, I don't know, Charlie something. Who wants to start?
Well, mine was Madeline Mosier for the longest time, but my initials is MGM. So then it just, after a while, I was like, why am I still Madeline Mosier? And then I just switched to MGM Studios to get something more Disney. And it works because it's my initials. So, yeah.
That's really clever like that.
Thank you.
Mine was Mouseketeer Michelle when I was doing the program. But right when I left the company, I got married, and my last name is now Brinker. So if any of you have seen Brink, the DCOM, I decided to just change our channel to Brink Family Vlogs because it's now kind of like a family channel, but we still go to Disney all the time. So
people love
family. Family channels.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Shelby.
Okay, so I think I said this yesterday when I was someone asked in my live stream, kind of, but mine used to be Shelby9895 because that's my birthday, and that was just like my username for everything, and this was before my program even like came to be. But I changed my Twitter name to missshelbayy because I saw like Leah Michelle's username was Miss Leah Michelle, and I was like, I like that, Miss Shelby or whatever, Miss Shelby Rhodes, but that was way too long. So it just kind of became missshelbayy. And then I changed my YouTube name to that. And then my program kind of started happening and I was like, oh, I'll change it to something else. And I just literally never did. And now I'm kind of like branded as missshelbayy. So I'm like, I can't change it now, but I like it. I think it's cool. So
it's cute because you can have that cute name of like the Shelbays. Like
the Shelbays. Yeah, I love it.
Mine was Yensid Disney 913. Again, for the longest time, it was my screen name. And I knew I wanted to brand it for Disney, and I did that back in May. So it was Disney throughout my program. And actually, my ex came up with it. And he was like, Chelsea's Disney. And I was like, great. Sounds good. Let's brand it.
Oh.
So cute. DCP cost and how you handled it.
My parents paid for it. Thanks,
yeah,
Mom.
It's so the initial fee. Okay, I know what it was for summer, but I don't remember what it was for the full program. I don't know.
$355.
$355.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same for everything?
Yes, it is. Okay. Even if you do for the alumni program, it's $355, unless I'm wrong. But
yeah, which basically covers your first couple weeks of rent because you're not making money, obviously, so you have to pay for rent somehow. And there's like program fees just for like CP events and stuff. But it's I paid for mine myself, but like I know a lot of parents do, and it's like $355 is like not a lot, I think, compared to like what you're getting out of the program. So worth it. Also, I never like, it depends on the person, I think, but I never like ran out of money on the program. I had like money to spare because I worked a lot of hours. And I just paid for like gas and food and stuff, but I never was like.
Also, if you are not going to be
I don't have any money.
In and out on me. So I never know when you're gonna stop talking or but if you're out of housing, you get half of that money back because I was out of housing. I moved down here with my now husband. But yeah, so you oh my god. I don't know if you guys heard that or not.
What do you say?
He said, "Oh my god, you're married?" But yeah, we live like I want to say like a half hour, 45 minutes away. So traffic was a pain because I had to take I-4, but you get your money back. And there's plenty of apartments you can live in around Disney property. There's one literally right next to the Magic Kingdom parking lot.
Oh my gosh, Shelby, your mom's on.
I'm out of water.
There was a question about applying back-to-back, and you can't do a program for more than a consecutive year. So if you did your program starting in August, you can't do a program that extends past August, but you can take a semester off and then apply again if you're still in college. Kyle commented again.
Kyle! Oh, Tabby's on! And Shelby's mom.
Oh my god.
Living!
All things Disney and more. What is
Kyle, I need to message you on Facebook. Just saying, sorry, I cut you off.
They said, what Disney World attractions do you like the best?
Do you want to do one for each park?
One per park?
Yeah, let's do one per park.
Or two per park. Someone else go first.
Well, let's just all do, so like everyone's Magic Kingdom one.
Space Mountain.
Mine's like a tie between Splash and Pirates. I just like a good water ride.
Probably Big Thunder Mountain in Magic Kingdom.
That was fun.
Okay. Epcot.
Soarin'.
Yeah.
I like Test Track, but that's only because I got free fast passes for that all the time.
Wait, is that where you work?
Wait,
no, I had a friend that worked.
Oh.
But
I love Mission Orange Side, Mission Space.
Don't trust that.
Okay, Animal Kingdom.
Flight of Passage.
Same.
Yeah. Flight of Passage.
I've never been on FOP, but I'm really fun Dinosaur.
Yeah, if FOP wasn't there, I would choose Dinosaur.
I don't know FOP. I don't know her. I've never met her. So
That's
Dinosaur.
to be determined. TBD.
TBD. Check back this summer. Okay, and then Hollywood. Mine is Tower of Terror.
Does Great Movie Ride still count?
Yeah.
It's dead.
Great Movie Ride or Bad Lab Tour were my favorites.
Mine was Great Movie Ride, but now it's Tower because it was my second, and Movie Ride's dead. So
between Tower and Toy Story.
Oh, Toy Story's so fun too.
That is. Cool. That was all of them. Nice.
Michelle and Chelsea, do you know anyone who was a Disney professional intern?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
I wanted to be, but I got rejected from all my PIs that I applied for, so that's fun. So maybe next season.
That's relatable. Well, I'm not fully rejected yet, but I'm almost there.
You're too overqualified. I think that's why.
Honestly, there's like, I don't even want to get into it. I can't get into it.
No.
I could go on. Yeah, I'll have to message you. Why are you looking at yourself? Shelby's mom from yesterday's live stream.
She literally comes into my room right after Madeline gets off, and she goes, she was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm live streaming. She goes, why are you looking at yourself? Here. And she's like, who are you talking to? And I was like, the comments. Like, I just read the comments. And everyone was laughing because she just goes, why are you looking at yourself? Oh, man.
Did working for Disney change your opinions on the parks at all?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of, but it changed my opinion on other things.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I think it made me it made me more not that I was like disrespectful or anything before, but it made me like super respectful of like anybody working in that kind of situation. And just like how appreciative you should be of like cast members and employees, and like how literally just like giving them any kind of compliment can literally make their day. So yeah.
Yeah, like how much goes into everything too.
Yes, agreed.
Like how there's literally a person for everything, and like even if you don't realize it, like they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like it gave me more respect for people that have been working for Disney for a long time, because you have to think, like, Hollywood Studios wasn't that big of a park because everything's closing down, so we would have days where it's only 14,000 guests, and I was thinking in my head like, wow, a couple months ago when I was working at a restaurant, I would have never like thought in my head I'd be helping 14,000 people. And I know Magic Kingdom's maybe twice or triple that daily.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you have to remember that, you know, it's hard work.
It's really hard. It's real hard.
Even on the slow days.
Yeah. I also think just like it made me just like the parks even more. Like people think that but I don't think it did that. And even like more fun.
Yeah.
Charlie asked, how far did you have to walk from your place to your break room?
So far. It was a hike. Just kidding.
Mine was literally attached to the building.
Yeah, there's backstage area literally everywhere you look. My area, so I was theater district in Hollywood Studios. I was merchandise, so I mainly worked in Tatooine, the store attached to Star Tours. And then I mainly did the glow cart for fireworks as well. So the break room for us was right behind Pizza Rizzo, so it was literally like right there. But it was just a little tiny thing. So if you wanted to actually go to the food court, it was behind Starring Rolls. So it was like a 5-minute walk, which it doesn't seem like it was, but when you're only on a half an hour break, every minute counts.
Yeah. Well,
I forget that other roles like got smaller breaks in like food.
Yeah.
Like food's not some like the hour break was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, we had hour breaks for quick service, which was nice.
And like Cedar too. Like any food roll, like you had a solid hour.
My circus break room is literally so far away from my work location. You literally walk so far to get off stage. And then the Magic Kingdom cafeteria is so far away from circus, so I never even went to the mouse. It's called the Mouseketeria. I never even went there. Like I just got my lunch there because you don't have time. And then I moved to Jungle Cruise. All right, it's gonna be so much better. And then literally, my Jungle Cruise break room is a tent outside with no air conditioning. If you can say that, it's true. And it's also the opposite end of like circus, so it's literally exactly the length away from Mouseketeria. So like I never went to the cafeteria. I always brought my lunch. You always walk so far.
But your break room wasn't like far from circus.
Yeah, but like it's kind of far. Like it's farther than other places.
No, like I'm saying like from when if you got your break at Dumbo, your break room wasn't far.
But if it's a 15,
oh, that's true.
Half of that is walking.
That's true. When I worked at circus, I could do whatever I wanted, so that's true.
And
Kyle
can't like
said that.
What?
Sorry.
No, go.
Kyle said that he used to go to Taco Bell when he had 45, 60-minute breaks.
Kyle, you're my idol.
Literally how?
I didn't have a car. I took the bus. R.I.P. I like this question about, is it true that there's random backstage entrances hidden behind bushes?
Yeah. Right?
Maybe.
They're kind of hidden, some of them.
They remind me, imagine just like the Harry Potter walls that you kind of just transport through the walls. It's basically what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think they're like hidden behind bushes.
Yeah, they're not like that.
When you were a CP, did you have to drive your own vehicles for off days, or did you Uber everywhere? I took TransStar mainly. Otherwise, I would Uber to like Universal, but I also had lots of friends who had cars.
We had
I
cars.
had my car.
Yeah, I had my car too.
Rip me. I made car this time though, so it'll be fun.
Good, you can come.
Sharon, I think you just need to enter Shelby's room and ignore her note.
I literally, okay, because yesterday people were like screaming and walking in my room. I literally wrote a note and put it on my door, and it says, I'm vlogging or I'm live streaming. Please do not enter.
That's hilarious.
I got one from Carly that says, who is your favorite Disney princess?
Pocahontas.
Yeah, for sure. I have a Galton mine around. I have a Flynn Rider right there.
I need it. Where'd you get it?
It's from Redbubble, a great website.
Oh, okay.
Kyle just said, Uber, I'll be your driver. Hey.
Kyle, do we get free Uber rides?
It's just my goal to vlog with Kyle because I just love how he edits. He's so cool.
I just love Kyle.
Same.
I missed that one time we worked at Cheshire. His whole story just kept coming out. It was a different story by the end.
Was TransStar terrible? Well, it didn't blow up on me or catch on fire like it's been doing this past season. But I never had a problem with it.
Or get into car accidents. I've seen that a couple times.
It was nice because if I had an early shift or a late shift, I could just sleep on the way there or sleep on the way back and not have to worry about driving. That was fun.
Ooh, this is a really good question. The DCP handicap accessibility.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
There are handicap spots for parking for each of the parks. I'm not sure about housing. You guys can answer that one.
Yeah,
I know for housing there's handicap accessible rooms, and then to get you to work, you can get on the buses, but they also have a car that will come and like pick you up if you need extra help. Like if you're in like I don't know the whole situation, but like if you need extra help, a car will come pick you up and get you to work on time. And yeah, the shower, like everything's accessible in the apartments and stuff. And I know I saw them at Vista. That was the only time I saw them because I lived at Vista both times. So I know that they exist.
And I know like everything in the parks, I'm pretty positive like has to be handicapped accessible. So everything is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think there's only a couple attractions that aren't handicap accessible, right?
I don't even know what they would be.
But I feel like there are some, but I feel like most of them are. I don't know. But yeah, like there's literally nothing to worry about. They will take care of you.
Yeah.
They're really good about taking care of everybody.
Yeah.
I saw one. Oh, this one is from Eden. So I know Shelby did this, but did all of y'all get Universal Studios season passes for fun while on DCP?
Yes. So worth it. Yeah. I went like maybe about 9 times, and I was only there for the semester. I didn't extend because I wasn't allowed to with my school, but I was so worth it.
You pay for it like visiting twice, and it's so much fun. I love Universal.
And Jackson, there is not a bus that takes you to Universal, but you can go to the outlet mall and take the trolley for like $0.25 or something like that. But I either rode with friends or I took an Uber for like $11.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I hate when there's like Disney members who just hate Universal. I think it's such a great park in a very different way than Disney, but like it's such a great park.
I love Universal too, but we didn't renew this year because we were literally going on the exact same 8 rides every time, and we just kind of got bored with it.
I feel that.
So I think we're gonna next get SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, but that's gonna be in a couple months.
I want to get a season pass to the Holby Land.
Oh my god, me and Madeline.
I tried to get Shelby to go.
So bad. I'll go with you.
It was expensive though. We like looked at prices. We were like,
Gatorland. Oh, Sharon! Gatorland's so cheap though. I want to go to Gatorland so bad.
Oh, I know.
I do too.
Neither have I, but I want to go.
I was trying to go this weekend, but I think I got voted out of that. So
okay, shame on them.
But yeah, there's like so many other things to do besides Disney. So like you'll literally never get bored, ever.
Yeah.
If you're 21,
Electronic.
downtown Orlando is literally the best thing ever.
I just love Disney Springs.
They know.
Yeah, and I liked I don't know what it's called because I'm fake, but like the area before you enter like the parks of Universal.
City Walk?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Electronic Guy says, "Hi girls, can I have a shout out? I'm 10 by the way."
Hey,
Shout out Electronic Guy.
We love 10-year-olds.
Ness, is one of your eyes a different color or no? Are your two eyes the same color?
No, I think that my eyes are the same color. I think it's just like lighting or something.
Because my eyes are two different colors. That's why I was asking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm jealous. I want my eyes to be two different colors.
Kind of tell, but probably not on the live
Is
stream.
one like brown or just like a darker blue?
No, I've this one's blue and this one's green. If you look on my last thumbnail, you can kind of tell if you look at it.
So cool.
I like this person's name, and also the question is good, but their name is What Disney Songs on the Bus. They said, Shelby, do your brothers plan on doing DCP too, or are they not as into Disney? They both like Disney. Matthew is like really into roller coasters and like theme parks, so Disney is not like his number one because he likes more of the like roller coaster rides, and Disney doesn't have as many. But he does like Disney. Matthew really likes Six Flags, but Dylan has applied for DCP, not like being serious about it, but he applied.
That's so funny.
He got an LIC because he wasn't like super invested in it. And I told him to apply again just to see what would happen, but he didn't do it. But I think he like has thought about it. I don't know if he will ever do it, but I think he's thought about it. He knows some like people that he would. He knows some people who he would room with, and like I think he would have fun on the program. I don't know if he'll do it, but he's thought about it.
Kyle Berry, I just messaged you, so check that when you get a chance. Thank you. I haven't seen Black Panther yet.
I haven't either.
There's literally so many. Wait, the Holy Land is great, but so expensive. That sold me.
That's it. We're going.
That's it.
What is your dream job at Disney?
Marketing.
CEO, but not. I really want to do either fairytale weddings or events like really high up. Like
I want to be really high up on the cruise lines, doing like human resources or something.
Oh my gosh. This is so basic and so like whatever, but like I'm a theater.
You want to be a fork?
So it makes sense. I want to be a fork in Beauty and the Beast. No. Just like anything with entertainment, I think is like super, super goals for me, but we'll see. It's really hard to get into.
A big entertainment.
What's your major?
Theater. Who, Madeline?
Both of you.
Theater.
Okay.
I'm a comm major.
Gotcha.
But if I had to be entertainment, my biggest goal would to be Maleficent and Fantasmic when she gets to ride the thing up and then she turns into a dragon. I think that's so cool. Just had to say that.
Yeah, like entertainment goals is like equity, like Finding Nemo the musical, like Jedi training.
Oh, Jedi training.
In Hollywood, like that's like super goals, but that's very like unrealistic.
I'm just going to forewarn you guys, my iPad is not charging for some reason, so if it dies, I'll just join from my phone.
Okay.
I want to be
BRB.
Okay.
I want to be Aria and Frozen.
I'm not going to say realistic because it's still really hard, but like more realistic entertainment goal is to be friends with like Anastasia or Gisela.
Same.
Yeah, they're iconic. Which apartments are closest to the bus stops, and which apartments would you recommend overall? Isn't there a bus stop at Vista and Chatham?
Yep, and then Commons has one too, but Commons doesn't have all of the buses. It has more of the main ones. But
Okay.
I was told you can request a bus if you needed one. So if like Pop Century didn't go to Commons and you needed one, you can request it. But if not, you can just walk to Chatham because it's right there. So Patterson doesn't have one, but it's like a 5-minute walk to Chatham, and it like never rains in this fall. So
yeah, it's really, really close to the bus stop. But I lived in Vista and Chatham, and I loved Vista. I know it gets like a bad rap, but I loved Vista, and I don't know if it was just like my situation was really good. But I didn't really have any problems with it. It was never like, because it's like the party apartment or whatever, but I've never like experienced people having parties around me. I'm sure it happens, but I've never like experienced that. I know there's always party buses outside of the complex, but that never bothered me. There was never like a noise problem. It's like Vista's really close to the highway or whatever, so it's really loud, like you hear traffic. And I will say it, but it's not annoying, you just hear it. Chatham is really kind of like secluded, so you don't hear any traffic.
Yeah, Chatham
is like super low key. But I know at Chatham you most likely will get a 2-bedroom, 3 beds per room apartment. I know there's other ones, but most people I know that have lived in Chatham have had bunk beds in their apartments. So
I did not. I had an 8-person, so it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Oh, my friend had an 8-person. It was so big. It was so fun.
And the bunk beds aren't bad, but like they're just not like ideal.
There was a question earlier about doing custodial, and honestly, custodial is one of the most highest guest interaction roles there is. It's not just consistently cleaning. Like obviously, you do have like your bathrooms or whatever. I wasn't custodial, but I know people that were in custodial, and they absolutely loved it. And some of them want to go back and do custodial and just custodial. And one of my friends is actually going to be a custodial manager because he loved it so much.
Ooh, that's right. Did you guys see the new Incredibles Lego trailer? What?
I don't know what that is.
There's a Lego trailer?
Post the link.
For the Incredibles?
I have not seen that, but I have seen the new poster for Incredibles too.
What are the housing ID colors? They change every season, every semester to make sure that no one keeps their ID or whatever.
Yep.
More security.
Can I just say I feel personally victimized by Becca not being in enough vlogs. I know. Well, if she comes to visit, I'll vlog with Becca.
Kyle's flood comment.
Wait, where is that?
Let's all apply for the Disney Cruise Line. We can all be the first Disney Cruise vloggers and live the sweet life.
Please.
Yes.
That would be iconic.
Be great.
When you apply, do you specify what positions you want? Yes.
What Disney song is on the bus is Matt? Koala Matt? I hope it's Koala Matt.
Wait, what did he say?
Okay, I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'm going to switch to my phone.
Okay.
Bye.
Hey, from the UK. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We love the UK.
If Disney had to get rid of one park, what park would you be okay with leaving? None of them. I like them all.
Epcot.
Shelby Rhodes.
Okay, I'm back.
Hollywood Studio. Just kidding.
Oh, my Hollywood Studios.
I'm just what would I get rid of? I don't think I would get rid of a park. I would just get rid of like Disney Springs. I love Disney Springs, but like if I had to choose something to get rid of, I would just get rid of Disney Springs.
Agree.
Soraya, I can speak German.
Matt, why is your name
Conversational.
these songs on the bus? Will you please explain that to me?
I don't think it needs explanations, Shelby.
Wet Disney songs on the bus.
What does that even mean?
Do you speak any other languages? I do not.
I speak Disney.
Shelby speaks French.
Big Disney.
Same.
I speak Twitter. Let's be real. I'm very
Shelby just learned what clout meant 2 days ago.
Okay, well, that's a
What
new
does wig mean?
word. That's a new word.
What is what?
Wig.
Whip?
Wig. W-I-G.
Oh, wig. Okay. I love this one.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. So if you're like, if you're like blown away by something. So like say you had a wig on and like you're so blown away that your wig just flies.
Oh my
Oh my god, okay, now I get it.
If something's like so good, like say you literally, so you go to watch Happily Ever After and you go, wig. Like, your wig just flew off because it was so good. That's what it means.
Kyle, I'm glad you finally realized that you met me. Thanks for taking so long. Back to the language question. I took a semester of ASL, so I know a little bit. I know the alphabet.
Oh, I want to know ASL.
I'm not really good in it, unfortunately.
I know German. I'm conversational in German. That's about it. But don't ask me.
That's all I got.
I took a lot of French and I don't know French.
I took Spanish. I don't know Spanish either.
I took German for like 5 years, I think.
I took a little bit of Spanish, but
Oh, how do you say my name is?
Je
m'appelle. Je m'appelle Madeline.
m'appelle. Is that how you say it? I don't remember.
You took it, I didn't.
I don't remember.
Everyone's like, I know a lot of ASL.
I wish I knew that.
ASL. Yay. What is your ideal outfit to go to a theme park? Depends what season it is.
Yeah.
the question.
Just be comfortable.
What is your ideal outfit to go to a theme park? It literally depends on the weather.
Yeah, and it depends on how long you're going to be in the park because say you just go to like watch like a parade or something, or you're just going for the fireworks at night, like you can always dress like cute and take pictures for a little bit, but if you're going for like a full day at the park, just be comfortable.
Yeah.
Just depends.
I've noticed a lot of people recently in Magic Kingdom wearing heels, and my feet hurt for them.
Okay, I could never wear heels. I would like wear a dress and then still wear chacos.
When it was August, I literally had a pair of flip-flops in my bag, and I would take my sneakers and socks off if it started raining, because I didn't want to wear flip-flops throughout the park, but I wasn't getting my feet wet if it started raining.
That's why
nice.
Came prepared.
Tacos are like the bottoms of tennis shoes, but if they get wet, they're sandals.
Sell them, girl. Get sponsored.
No sponsor.
What do you think about the Ratatouille ride coming in 2021?
I think it's a cool idea because France doesn't have a ride.
Yeah, I love Ratatouille.
I'm
My
excited
favorite
for it,
Disney
but
movie. I'm excited.
I want a Moana themed attraction.
Same. But we got Tron instead.
But okay, some people were saying that like, oh, Moana's gonna take over Jungle Cruise, and that's literally never going to happen.
No, they would never get rid of the classic like that.
Also, I've heard rumors that people think that they're changing It's a Small World to like something else. And I was like, they are never going to touch It's a Small World or Carousel Progress.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, or Peter Pan.
Rumor going around about Coco replacing Haunted Mansion 2, and I heard that it might replace Three Calaveras, but it also might go seasonal in Haunted Mansion, that House Nightmare is in Disneyland. Fun fact.
I want to see Nightmare Before Christmas before Coco. I'm so mad that Disneyland has
Yeah.
that.
I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
I don't understand why we don't have like what is it called? It's like a mansion holiday or something. What do they call it?
Yeah, it's because we're too touristy, and tourists would rather see the regular Haunted Mansion if they would come there once in their life, as well as while as Disneyland has a lot of annual pass holders, then they like change. That's why.
Stop it off.
Yeah, that sucks.
They can get over it.
Moana to replace Finding Nemo in Epcot. No. Nemo's attached to the seas. Moana's not necessarily with fish. That would be kind of.
Moana's not in the ocean. She's just beside the ocean.
It just chose her. It calls her. They chat, but she's not in it. She can swim.
I could see them adding like a Moana meet and greet in Adventureland, but they're literally never going to touch.
Yes.
Like classic OG.
Rumor.
Also, people were saying. Oh wait, what?
Go ahead.
People are saying that they're gonna add a Moana attraction like behind Pirates and Jungle Cruise, and I just also want to debunk that and say that's never going to happen because there's not enough room right there, and that's also a break.
There was a rumor that it was either that or Tron, so we got Tron, but I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, the Tron ride looks fun though. I've never seen Tron, but I'm excited to ride it.
It's a fantastic movie, and if you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
Okay. Movie night.
Well, missshelbayy sold me again.
I love Tron.
Cowberry, where you at? We want a movie night.
Just keep swimming. Retweet.
Let's get rid of Stitch's great mistake.
Retweet.
Yes.
I wonder what they're gonna actually eventually do with that, since it's just the character meet and greet now.
I don't know why they just want rid of it.
The ride, is it not still a thing? It was still a thing in January.
I think it still is.
Completely closed.
Still like a seasonal.
I don't even know. Like, sure, add a Stitch attraction. I don't care, but that ride is not good.
No.
It's not like Stitch I'm mad at, even though I'm not the biggest Stitch fan. I'm not mad about Stitch. I'm mad about the attraction. I don't
like even if it was a different theme, it wouldn't be a good ride.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't do anything. It hurts.
Yeah.
Like when it was Alien back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Isn't that, like, scary?
I wasn't old enough
It was terrifying.
for that experience. Sorry.
This person said, during the DCP, did you feel that you had enough time to enjoy the parks and other Orlando attractions, or were you working too much to have a lot of free time? Depended on the week and the season for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you had tons of free time, and sometimes you're pretty busy, but nothing too bad.
My family came to visit in, like, was that the summer that they came?
I loved that.
And I literally was working the whole time, and Madeline was on vacation with my family, and I was
I literally got, because that's when you could still give away shifts, so I just like gave away any days I could, and I just hung out with Shelby's family for like 3 or 4 days in a row.
I was at Circus, and we were like, we just did not have good hours at Circus. I'm talking like 60, 80 hours a week. Pretty insane hours. And literally, and you couldn't give them away. Like, that did not exist. Even though
everyone had those hours.
Everyone had those hours. So it was like a nightmare. And I loved working at Circus, but I would never go back there because it was the hardest job I've ever had. But it just depends on your location and what time of year it is.
I stay more so in the parks. I wish I would have gone more outside of Orlando, not just Universal, but I have stuff on my bucket list to do this program, so I don't make the same mistake I did last time.
I will drag you out of your apartment and take you to places.
Sounds good. But you can't get into CP housing. Sorry.
No, I can't.
This stroller parking comment reminds me of Michelle, that stroller getting thrown over the thing in Magic Kingdom.
Oh my gosh. Do you want me to explain what happened?
Please.
I can't hear you guys.
Please, yes.
Okay. So there was a Facebook group. I'm not going to even put their name on here because I don't want people to get like... But this lady who is an admin like freaked out on me because I was trying to like promote my channel because I had a giveaway going on, and she went off and was like, "Your videos aren't helpful."
Oh, I meant to think about the stroller.
Like, what?
I meant to think the stroller being thrown over the railing in Magic Kingdom. I think we lost her.
No, you keep cutting in and out.
Is it me that's not working?
I think
it like was cutting out, I think.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear Shelby.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I can hear everyone, I think.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, good.
Talking about the wheel ring.
I
can't hear anyone.
I think Michelle, are you still talking or no?
Can you hear me?
Now I can. We didn't, maybe okay. No one was talking.
Every time you start talking, no.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Like the Verizon commercial or whatever it was.
She just typed, "Can you hear me?"
Chelsea.
Yes, Michelle.
Are you talking about the wheelchair being thrown off at Tomorrowland?
Yes. Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Okay. Other story. So I was at the parks with Nate, who also was a YouTuber at one point. But we were walking across the bridge at Tomorrowland Terrace area. And it was really crowded. Nobody was controlling. There was no pack anywhere. And some guy got fed up with his girlfriend getting hit with a wheelchair, so he picked it up, folded it up, and threw it over the bridge into the water. And I don't have any of it on film.
Oh my gosh.
It was probably the funniest thing I think I have ever seen in my life.
Oh my god. I have a weird stroller story too. Like one time this mom came up to me and she was like, "Hey, like we placed our stroller here, but we can't seem to find it." And she like described the stroller, and it was like, she said that she purposely like went to a Walmart and just bought like a cheap stroller for the parks because they didn't want to bring their heavy one, which like I got. So like it wasn't like a huge loss that like she couldn't find it, but like I was still trying to find it and I couldn't find it. So I called a leader, and so my leader was on it, and then so my leader was writing to get a stroller delivered because someone stole the stroller. All of a sudden I'm standing on the porch of La Ruche Tavern, and all of a sudden her husband just like goes running because he sees the guy that stole the stroller. That guy has his kid in the stroller, and so the guy goes up. He was like, "You stole my stroller," and the guy just like was shocked. Like he did not think he was gonna get caught, which I don't know why. I don't know who would do that, but the guy was like, "Give me my stroller back, like that's my stroller." And I guess they had like, you could kind of tell that they're having some little powwow, but I had to stay where I was because I was waiting for my leader, but I wanted to walk over there so bad and hear their conversation. And so then I like radio my leader and I was like, "Hey, like they actually found the stroller, someone stole it, but they found it." And she was like, "Oh my gosh." So then she like ran over and she wrote him a no strings. I don't know if it was for a ride or for merchandise, I don't know, but like they got compensated for it and they got their stroller back, so it all worked out. But it was crazy.
The best is whenever guests yell at you because they think that like you move their we do move their strollers. Because you have to like, they get so mad at you when you move their strollers, but if they don't park it in the right spot, we move them, and people will like scream at you because they think their stroller's missing. And most of the time it's not. So that's funny that somebody actually stole it because most of the time it's not stolen. It's still there. They just didn't see it. But I've been like very, very harshly yelled at because of stroller parking. But whatever, it's all in the job. I love my job. Are you gonna do a meet and greet?
Someone was just like, wait, what? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Kyle said you should do a meetup. I will.
Let's do one.
Okay, go.
Oh, somebody said you can't give away shifts anymore. No.
Nope.
You can't.
You can still trade.
You can trade. You just can't give away because too many CPs were giving away their shifts and they weren't working, so they couldn't afford the rent. So.
Yep. Which kind of stinks, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, people keep talking about the rat story. I don't know that story.
I know it.
What's
Well, I don't know it word for word, but I worked in Tomorrowland, so I know it. Basically, this guy got bit by a rat in Tomorrowland because
I heard about that.
There's a decent amount of rats in Tomorrowland. I will admit that. I worked quick service in Tomorrowland. I know it. They never touch the food, but they're there. You can't avoid them. But yeah, I guess some guy got bit by a rat and like now he has all these infections, so he's like suing Disney. And like he's gonna get away with it because he can. So he's gonna get money, but good for him.
Yeah, good for
money.
Disney doesn't need the money.
Yeah, I don't know like the full story, but I do know that he got bit in Tomorrowland. And like when I heard that, I was like, I'm not surprised at all.
Amazing.
How long did it take you guys to drive the parks?
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Usually it took me forever to get to Animal Kingdom because I always miss the turn.
Honestly, it really just depends on the time of year. Because if there's a lot of people there on like spring break and stuff, I noticed that like the roads are like really congested, especially with spring training going on right now and all the construction on property. It's ridiculous.
I always took like the back road into Magic Kingdom, and that was awesome. But sometimes I would take the main entrance into Magic Kingdom to get to work, and it mostly happened on rainy days. I don't know why, but if it was raining for some reason, like traffic was so bad at the main gate to get into Magic Kingdom, and that was the only time I would ever be late to work, is if I like went that way to get to work and it was like really backed up. But you can just like talk to your leaders and they can get it like figured out, and they'll like take your point away.
Yeah, well, they have the entrance now. Like they have a road going off to the side to go like past the main entrance, and you can go past like the resorts and stuff because they don't have it where you have to go through the Magic Kingdom area anymore to get to the resort.
Yeah,
which is nice.
Yeah,
really?
It's a lot nicer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're going, so like let's say if you wanted to go to the Polynesian, you don't go through the main gates and you say like, oh, I'm going to the Polynesian. Because like I guess I think it came down to like people could lie for parking and then just like go in. You know, they could be like, oh, I'm going to the Polynesian and then end up going into Magic Kingdom parking without paying. So now it's like you can't get away without paying. What?
I'm guilty of doing that, but I mean, I get free parking regardless, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Aiden, I love you too.
Was there any other questions on here that we like completely missed? Because nobody's like really talked in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
What is something weird a child has said to you while working at Disney? It's a question I see. By Taylor Ray.
Taylor, if you haven't seen my video where I talk about like my like cute kid interactions at Disney, you should watch it because there's like one story in there that's really funny. I forgot exactly what I said in it, but you should watch it.
I don't know if anybody covered this, but there's a question that says, what's the best part about quick service food and beverage?
I loved quick service.
I actually enjoyed it. I was a trainer though, so that was a lot of fun. But getting to like do magical moments with I worked at Backlot Express, if you guys know where that is.
I love that place.
But the other people. But we had like magic trays and stuff, and I always got pulled out of the kitchen to do birthday songs and magical moments for everybody. So that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know like where I worked, I had 13 locations. I was Stan's East. So for people that don't know, that's like Gaston's Tavern, Cheshire Cafe, Tomorrowland Terrace, Anti-Gravity, Storybook Treats, a lot of ice cream and snacks and stuff like that. And I loved every position. I except Register 2 at Friar's Nook because that one was the busiest and most craziest. But besides Register 2, I was at Nook, Friar's Nook. That was it. I loved every position. I loved cooking. I loved, because it was so like I liked when you would get a roll and you're like, oh, I can just chill. Like when you had to put shamir on the cinnamon rolls at Gaston's, you were literally just hanging out. Like you and the busser would just hang out, or the circus runner. Like, I don't understand when I hear people are like, oh my gosh, I get quick service, it sucks. Because I'm like, I loved quick service. You could just give out magical moments if you wanted to. And my ice cream was beautiful. I still to this day, I'm just like, I'm a prime ice cream maker. I want to open up my own ice cream shop. Like, I loved it so much. So if you get quick service, don't be sad because it's literally so fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you could work with really awesome people.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It like the quick, I mean, I guess anywhere really, but I know especially quick service, a lot of CPs get put there. So it's like you just get this giant family where like there's some other roles where like, yeah, you still have CPs, but it's not like this giant family of CPs that you're constantly working with. So I liked that aspect of it.
What was your favorite part about working at Disney during your program?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Wait, what was the question?
What was your favorite part about working at Disney during your program?
Oh,
I liked being able to create magic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was merchandise in Hollywood Studios, but I liked picking up Magic Kingdom shifts, and I would take pixie dust, and I worked on Main Street a couple times. I literally had no idea what I was doing the one day, and I was on register, and there was no one in the store, so I went outside the store, and I was sprinkling all the kids with pixie dust.
Ugh, crying.
So great.
Yeah.
And it was the Mickey confetti too. It wasn't the actual pixie dust. Like,
oh, it's the good stuff.
It's the good stuff. It's the trash.
Yes.
I love being at attractions and being able to like give away fast passes to like random people, like surprise them with fast passes and like no strings. Oh, loved it.
I love just like making a giant sundae. I would like build the castle, or one time I built Dumbo or the Astro Orbiter. It was just like, it was Dumbo if I was in Fantasyland, it was the Astro Orbiter if I was in Tomorrowland, and I would just like try to see what I could build. Like I would like the plate was heavy. I probably shouldn't have done it, but like I would make them so giant, and then I would just like walk out and I would find like the cutest kid or like the cutest like old couple. I loved old couples at Disney. That was my favorite. And I would just like make up this elaborate story and give them ice cream, and their faces would light up. That was my fave.
There's a question on here that says, have you gotten hurt on your shirt? Which I'm guessing that means shift during your DCP. Yes, I actually got burned a lot because backlot we have all the fryers and stuff, and that oil like would splash back at you sometimes. It's okay if you get hurt on your college program. Just let your leaders know, like if it's a bad, burn or cut or whatever. But I've got scars all over my arms from that.
Mm-hmm.
I've got
hurt.
Got stuff from Jungle Cruise gave me a lot of bruises, and then working at Storybook Circus, it's right next to a little body of water, so I would get bitten by mosquitoes so much, even if I wore bug spray. Like just my legs were just covered in like I still have scars from all the mosquito bites I got from working there. I remember like scraping my legs a lot, just like on random parts of the attraction, and yeah, but it's okay. It happens.
I don't think I ever got hurt, fortunately. I was merchandise, so I didn't really have to do like expensive stuff.
Lucky you.
I never got like hurt. One time I opened the steamer at Nook, and like I thought my eyelashes like fringed off, and I was like almost cried. But then like I never like, this is gonna sound so pathetic, but like if you had like a 10-hour long shift and like you were somehow in ice cream all day, like your wrist would start to hurt because like of your movements and like, but like it was never like ouch. It was just kind of like, oh, I could feel it. Like I was never injured.
I know my voice suffered a lot. That's what got hurt the most was my voice. I had a different voice at Disney.
Annalyn Gray says, backlot. That was my location.
Annalyn's going to be one of my roommates this summer.
Really?
Hi, Annalyn.
That's
You
awesome.
should follow. Oh, wait. I'm going to shout out my Instagram.
Annalyn, when did you work at Backlot?
When did you work at Backlot, Annalyn? I forgot when you did your program. I think it was recently.
How does costuming work? You wear it to the parks? Do you take to change clothes? What is the daily routine? For Hollywood Studios, costuming was at the park, and it's the same thing for Epcot. So you either get your costume and then change and go to work, or you can get your costume and then wear it to work. It doesn't matter. It honestly just your personal preference.
Yeah, I just kept all my costumes at home and just wore them into the park.
Mm-hmm.
I would pick up shifts a lot, so I would normally get them that day. I didn't pick them up at DAC because
you picked up shifts, yeah.
Yeah, the costuming at DAC was not located in DAC, and if you took the bus to DAC, it would take you to Animal Kingdom and then to costuming and then back to the apartment, and I wasn't about doing that, so I never picked up at DAC.
Yeah.
But
too much work.
Because I was attractions, so I only worked at my attractions, so I just got all my costumes. You can keep 5 costumes max, so I just had 5 costumes, and I would just wear them and wash them and keep them. I turned them back in at the end of my program.
It's a smart thing to do that, so that way you're not constantly rushing to get to costuming.
Yeah, I never went to costuming.
Neither did I. Except one time, my shirt ripped.
Oh.
Like, I was getting on the bus to go to Magic Kingdom, and one of my old coordinators from, like, my first program, he was, like, behind me, and he was like, dude, your shirt, like, because it was a zipper, because Louis Trevor, and it looks like a dress, but it's, like, a shirt and skirt, and he was like, oh, you're, like, your zipper, or whatever, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to clock in. I wore my backpack into the kitchen of Liberty Tree Tavern, and I was like, my shirt ripped, and they were like, okay, so I got paid to go change my costume, and I just took my time. I was like, I'm gonna get paid.
That's why I've seen that happen a lot to people. They have to like go to costuming during their shift to like fix stuff.
At least it didn't happen on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do that before because I was cleaning the slushy machines, and it like one of the slushy machines wasn't locked in all the way, and I got slush all over me.
Oh,
in front of a bunch of guests. It was great.
Slushy machines.
What is the earliest DCP shift you ever had to work? The earliest I had to work, I think, was opening. There was a couple opening shifts I did. I did 8:30 a.m. blow cart in front of the Chinese Theater. And I also did opening for Tatooine, and I forget what time it was, but it was for the park open. So I'm assuming I had to be there like 7:45.
Yeah, park open shifts are pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
I think for training, I had to be there at like, I want to say like 4:30 or 5:30 a couple times.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mine was like 10. Or maybe first program I highly doubt I went at 9 ever. No, I think my earliest has ever been 10.
If I ever had an opening shift, I usually traded it.
Yeah, because people like those. I don't.
Yeah, I've only had a couple shifts where I had to go in at 9, but that was for like meetings and stuff because we had a lot of meetings for like certain things.
Most CP shifts are closing, unless you have like vacation planner or something that's normally 9 to 5 or whatever.
How much time did you give yourself to get ready? Do you wear your costumes to work? We said that. And then how long is an average attraction shift? I usually would start getting ready for work. I don't know, it depended. Maybe like an hour to 30 minutes before my shift. An hour or 30 minutes before I had to leave. And I usually would leave like an hour before my shift started.
Same.
And then my attraction shifts were usually like, I want to say average like 7.5 hours, but you could get a 6-hour shift, you could get a 10-hour shift, you could get longer.
You could get a 12.
But you could get a 12, 13, but 6 hours is like minimum.
What was your favorite shift to have?
11 to 5.
6.
You would
Yeah,
get
I
off.
agree with that one.
I don't know. I really liked, honestly, like my favorite shift that I ever worked was New Year's Eve, and I worked low cart, so I was like 4 to midnight, and it was the greatest shift I ever had. It was amazing. I got to just dance.
And working New Year's Eve. I was so sad. Like ringing in the new year. I just remember being on the Jungle Cruise when it turned midnight, like by myself in the middle of the ride, and I was like, this is so depressing.
Did you have anybody in your boat?
I was in my boat, but I didn't have any guests, so I was just by myself.
Did you still have to spiel when no one was in
No.
your boat? Okay, good.
No, you just sit there. I was on my phone. You're not supposed to be on your phone, but I was on my phone. Because I wanted to see when it turned midnight. I also have a plenty of selfies where I had the boat to myself. It's called a dead trip, where I was like, didn't have guests. I have plenty of selfies from those.
We are not roommates.
Nope.
What is your favorite resort?
Polynesian.
I like a wilderness lodge.
Old
But I like
Key
What?
Hmm? What?
What to?
What's going on?
I have no idea, but mine is Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Chelsea, what'd you say yours was?
Old Key West.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have to buy your own shoes? I bought my own for attractions because I wanted like really comfortable tennis shoes. So I bought like nice tennis shoes so they were comfortable. But I think they give you shoes, or you can like buy shoes from costuming. Right? You don't get them for free, right? Like you buy them.
Quick service you get or food you get for free.
Okay.
Yeah, it's every 6 months you get a new free pair of shoes, and you definitely want to get a new free pair of shoes after 6 months because they fall apart.
Really? Mine never did.
Well, did you work with a lot of grease?
No, I didn't work in Greece.
Yeah.
I worked in ice cream.
I was always covered in grease. I
That's
smelled like
true.
chicken
I guess
nuggets
that would
and French
eat it.
fries.
Yeah, I worked with ice cream milk.
I'd rather smell like ice cream than nugs and fries.
I know I would be covered in like ice cream and hot fudge and like cinnamon buns and LeFou's brew. So I'd smell like apples and sweets. I would be.
Yeah, but I don't think they give you shoes for. I don't know. I could be wrong for attractions. I don't remember them ever being like, you get a free pair of shoes. I just bought
for
mine.
quick service.
Yeah.
Because they have to be non-slip resistant and they have to be in Disney look, so it's kind of hard to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know like for quick service, like they scan your ID and they're like, okay, these are your options of shoes. But then when I was a seater, I had like a different option of shoes because like they were like different looking because they had to be more in the theme. If that makes any sense. But they're still all non-slip. But it was like you had to be in the theme of Disney. So it was a specific kind.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just bought mine.
I bought mine too. We didn't get provided for merchandise. I had black New Balance sneakers.
Mine were like, I forgot what brand. I have them. They're just like tennis shoes.
Were yours New Balance? I went to the store with you.
I don't think they're New Balance. I have them. I can look.
Sketches?
I don't remember them.
Watch, she's gonna pull it. She's like, they're New Balance.
I threw mine out before I came back. On my last day, I threw them right in the garbage.
Same.
Oh my God.
I was like, bye.
I was literally walking through and both my friend and I were like, phew.
Okay, I don't know.
Before we even got on West Clock.
This is the back of the shoe. I don't know what the brand is.
Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't say. But I remember they were kind of expensive. I think they were like 80, 90, something like that, but they're worth it.
Oh, this one says, Someone asked what a LeFou's brew is or tastes like.
Apple
So
juice.
it is a frozen apple juice with a toasted marshmallow syrup with a mango passion fruit foam on top.
And it's so good.
So good. It's super sweet, so if you like sweet, it's for you. If you don't like sweet,
I like it better than butterbeer because
I butterbeer better, but I'm a more sweeter person, so that's why.
Yeah.
I love butterbeer. I need that in my life again.
I love butterbeer. I think LeFou's brew is more like tart tasting, so I like that.
Okay. The multiple people keep asking, what is your favorite dark ride at Disney? So I think that needs to be answered. I don't know.
Frozen?
Is that a dark ride? Dinosaur.
God, I just went on that for the first time last week, Chelsea, and I'm so mad about it.
Frozen?
Yes.
My
Dinosaur?
Right. Frozen.
Oh.
I'm live streaming. You want to say hello to all these
Hi,
people?
is that your husband?
Hi, people.
Hi, husband.
Hi. Hi, husband.
It's been ready for like an hour.
I like that. Oh. Look, he has Stitch on his shirt.
He does.
Michelle, you're getting in trouble.
Does he like
Stitch's
Why are you getting in trouble?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you yelled at her computer for more than an hour. That's why.
She makes me work 8-hour days and then come home and cook for her and clean.
Clean.
He's torturing you.
Rip!
I'll eat soon, I promise.
I know. I'm gonna get off soon because my mom ate dinner and I need to go.
Oh my gosh, I literally ate dinner while I was on here.
I was planning on it, but it didn't happen.
Did you like Frozen?
Yes.
Me?
The ride.
Love it.
Okay, here's my thing. I was very, very salty about them getting rid of Maelstrom, so I never went on the ride until last weekend when I was with a group of vloggers, and they were like, let's go, and I was like, fine, because Tyler wanted to go on it. It was okay, but Maelstrom.
The thing is, like, after Elsa, the ride just, like, stops, and then you see Marshmallow, and then Frozen Fever, and it just kind of stops, and it's just kind of, like, dead after the Elsa part, so
the Elsa part is fun. I like going up the tunnel where it plays, like, nah, nah, hey, yeah, nah, because I love it.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I've been on it 2 times, and I was kind of disappointed in it. It's really cool, but, like, it's not my thing. I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. It's interesting. It's really.
I mean, I thought it was a cute ride.
Yeah, it's like cute. I don't hate it, but I probably like won't like be like, yeah, let's go on Frozen.
Yeah.
But I'm against it.
There's a question on here about Disney classes.
Oh,
I
do not know.
The classes that Disney provides.
Yeah.
I took a marketing class, and that was really interesting to see like how the marketing perspective works, because that was my major. I don't know about any of the other classes because I decided not to take any because it took up too much of my time.
So they're not required. I got credit for going through my school, so I had to take classes. My advisor made me, so I had to take 2 collegiate classes. They were okay. They were a lot easier than regular normal college classes, but I do want to try to take the event, whatever it is called, the class or the seminar, when I go down in the fall. But now it's based on a lottery system if you want to take them rather than just first come, first serve. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that, but hopefully that answers your question.
Ooh, we have a good comment here. Yo, what's up? Welcome to my Minecraft. Let's play. My name is BuzzFeed, and today we will be doing some jailbreak life hacks in Unturned. Thank you for commenting.
I was just reading that.
I love
this
that.
the person's name. Do you watch Tripolar?
No.
Yes.
If he answers yes, I'm probably gonna die laughing.
Okay, cool. Glad that answered your question. I never did Agent World Showcase. I did Kim Possible, but Kim Possible will always be better than Phineas and Ferb. But
I agree about Kim Possible, but I did Agent P and it was so much fun.
I'm gonna do it when I go down in the fall.
So fun.
I want to do it. I'm gonna do it when I go visit.
I vlogged when I did it, and it was super, super fun.
I want to do a wilderness explorer too. I haven't done that either.
Oh yeah.
Are your hours trimmed if you take seminars? There's 2 seminars that I would love to take. I think just like your days off are the days you have the class, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because some classes are like 4 hours.
Otherwise, say if you have like an 8 to 12 class, you can get a shift after that. Sometimes I had a shift from like 4 to midnight, and I just picked it up at Magic Kingdom, but I don't think I normally got scheduled on my days that I have classes on. Okay, I think we covered basically everything that has been in this chat.
Does anybody have any other questions about vlogging? Because we didn't really cover that much.
Yeah. Covered a little bit.
OMG, I followed Shelby's vlog into China, and I said it must have cost a fortune, but I didn't know it was in the Agent P thing, so they didn't give me a cookie. Okay, so in that vlog where I did Agent P, there's a part where you go into the little China store and you say it must have cost a fortune, and they give you a fortune cookie. But I don't know how that works if you're not playing the game. Apparently it doesn't work. But I was like telling everybody, I was like, go into this store and say this and you'll get a fortune cookie. That's funny though. Everybody's favorite Hollywood Studios ride on 3. Okay, we already said them, but we can say them on 3.
For Hollywood Studios?
Okay.
1.
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
Oh, I didn't even hear 3.
I didn't hear 3 either.
Wait, this person commented, I go into every exam like at MGM Studios on Tower of Terror.
Yes. That's my favorite video. If you guys haven't seen Girl Freaks Out on Tower of Terror, just look it up and watch it. It's so funny.
I will be doing that after this live stream.
Oh, yeah. That was like my ex on Tower of Terror too. That was in either Justin cried on Tower of Terror or what was the other one? After Ops Training Day or something. That was great.
I love a Tower of Terror freak out video.
When do you find time to edit while working? You literally just have to balance it, and sometimes you're not going to be able to edit. I normally edited the day of I would film. Sometimes I'd be too tired and I would do it the next day, but like I said earlier, I would edit it that night and save it and then upload in the morning.
Mine were really behind on my program, and I want to get better at that. But I would literally like not edit for a few good weeks and then post a vlog from like a few weeks ago. So mine were always behind, but I would try and consistently upload.
You'd be like, I uploaded the Be Our Guest vlog, and I'd be like, it'd be the time I forgot that we even went to Be Our Guest.
Yeah. I think there's one where we like go to get a Christmas tree, and I'm like in the vlog, I'm like, oh, I'm editing my Halloween Horror Nights vlog, and it's like so funny because it's like way off.
Video? Do you mean like what software we use?
There was a comment about asking a software.
Okay. I use Adobe Premiere Pro.
I use Sony Vegas.
Sony Vegas is great. Like if you're looking for like a cheap program. Also Adobe. I'm not familiar with Adobe, but I know Sony Vegas.
I only know iMovie.
It's fantastic though. And someone before has asked me if because there's iMovie and then there's what's the level up from iMovie?
Oh, I don't remember. I know what you're talking about though.
It's called like Premiere or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It costs like a lot of money, but that's what YouTubers use. I think it's called Premiere. But
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Someone was like, should I get it? And I was like, I just use iMovie because it has everything I need. Premiere is more for like if you need like green screen and like special effects.
Advanced. If you're Kyle Berry.
Kyle Berry probably can tell you all about that. But it's not for me, and I don't need it at this moment in time. Maybe one day, but right now I'm fine with iMovie.
It's Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
I was like, I think it's Final Cut Pro.
Thanks, Matt.
There's one on here that says, I want to vlog my DCP this fall and I've never vlogged, what's the best way to get started? Practice?
Vlog in the summer.
Yeah.
Vlog in the summer.
Vlog before you go.
Get comfortable talking to your camera because it's going to be weird at first and you're going to be awkward because everyone else is awkward. And if you're not awkward, then good for you.
Yeah.
But it really just takes practice about, you know, getting the right way to hold your camera and how to be comfortable with the settings and everything. And then practice editing too, so you can just kind of do it and not have to fuss about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I like posted the very first time I vlogged when I got my camera before Disney, before I like even I think I got accepted, and I was like, this is like, I watch it back now and I'm like, whoa.
If you guys want to see Shelby before her program when she first got her camera, type in Shelby and Tori into the YouTube search, and that's all you need.
You guys can look at my video from my
I think I might have
2016. That was awful.
Yeah, it takes
What
getting.
camera do you use?
Mine's right here.
The G7X.
Canon G7X PowerShot. It's the love of my life. It's the best camera ever. I would recommend. But
Do you have the Mark II or do you use the Mark I?
Mine's the first one. I got it before the Mark II was even a thing.
I have the Mark II and it's amazing.
I
don't know what my camera's called. I just know it's like a Sony. I'm gonna look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I have the Mark II as well.
I always tell people use something that films in HD, which I think all cameras film in HD now. And there's cameras that are like a couple $100s that film really well. Like mine was really expensive, but there's like features on it that make it expensive. There's other cameras that don't have these features that you can get for cheaper.
Yeah.
So, or you can just use your phone.
Okay, I think mine is the Sony HDR Handycam. I don't know. I got it back in high school when I was making videos for high school. So I just still have it. And it's still really good, so I don't see a need to upgrade it right now, but I'll probably upgrade it in a few years. But not right now, because I still really like it.
Yeah, it's a good camera. John Scott said, excuse me. Hey, John.
John, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Shelby, you're getting told to make merchandise.
You guys, I'm so okay. Merchandise is like fun, but I feel like if I made it, nobody would ever buy it, and so it would be.
Kyle even said make merch. Kyle would support you.
Kyle, I need like way more subs to make merch, and also I've thought about this. If I got merch, I wouldn't want it to be like missshelbayy DCP vlogs. Like I want it to be just a really subtle, like Shane Dawson merch. How it doesn't really say Shane Dawson, but
it has a picture of his face on it.
No,
or his new stuff does.
No, I don't want it to have like my channel name. I just want it to be like something I say all the time or like something fun, but not like obviously like.
Just make a shirt that says wig.
Wig.
I was gonna say you can make one that says "Peace out, rock on, true."
Peace out, rock on, true. There's so many things that it could say. Like, I thought about one that maybe was like, "Hello there. I'm a something and a heck of a Disney fan, if I do say so myself," or something like "heck of a Disney fan." I don't know. I've thought about it. Also, people always ask me to make a P.O. box, and I don't think I should do that yet either. Like, I have a good handful of subs, but not enough to get to, like, that point of YouTube.
Yeah.
So maybe one day.
We were actually thinking about making shirts, even though we don't have very many followers, but...
I have shirts, just I'm the only one who's bought them. That's fine. I like
oh my gosh, wait, promo yourself right now.
Do it.
That's fine. You guys can go in my description on my videos and get them if you actually
promo.
I don't even have one.
What do you do it on? What do you do merch on?
It's on Spreadshirt.
Did you make it yourself? Like make the design?
No, I made the one. Hey, I'll pull it out for you and let's show you. Hang on.
Look at her wall. I love it. It's so cute. We need to get on Chelsea's level. What the heck? That's so cute. Okay, that's literally so cute.
There's another one that has my.
Wait. Show one more time.
Show one more time. Okay. I have another shirt. I'm not sure where it is at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
But it's,
wow, I
it's
want
my old logo, so it has my cartoon, and then it has the 4 parts logo that my friend did for me for my channel that's no longer on my channel. But if you see my intro clip, it's at the end of the intro. It has that on the shirt, and it's really cool. I don't know where the shirt is, though.
That's
you know what? Yeah, I have it. Maybe it's my sweatshirt. One sec. It's really hard to see because it's blue, and the colors didn't really come out the brightest, but, like...
That's so cute. I love that.
Wow, I want merch.
It's really terrible color.
Shelby, can we combine merch? Kind of the same person.
Shelby, have you heard back about summer alumni? Yes, I got accepted.
Yay!
Chelsea, I just went to your channel and you hit 1,400. Weren't you 1,300 earlier?
I've gained 11 subscribers from this thing. Thank you guys so much.
I haven't even checked.
I got like notifications for 2, I think. I'm going to. I was going because I want to see your merch. Oh my gosh! Wait, your website. How much time did you put into this?
Which website?
Your merch website.
I didn't put any time and effort into it. Maybe a little bit, but I haven't touched it in like a year.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I want to buy one.
Support me.
I want a hoodie.
It was mad expensive. It was like 30, 40 bucks for that hoodie. It was terrible. And I was like, well, I'll wear it.
I just thought about a shirt that just has like Rapunzel's like hair and it just says wig.
Yes.
Look, I shared screens. I could show off Chelsea merch.
Oh my gosh.
That's
okay,
so cool.
This is so cool.
I know. I like this one.
You have to tell me about Spreadshirt and how it works. You have to teach me about it.
Oh god, I literally don't even know. I think I uploaded my image and I made the one with the firework background, and I created my logo, I guess, the words, and then I just put a castle and I found fireworks and I just made it.
I like this hoodie. Like the black one.
Yeah.
It came out really
you get on your level
color too. That's the only thing. It came out this one. Just the color didn't pop. You know what I mean? And I don't know why. It's just very dull.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why that happened. But
I still think it's cute.
Do you like wear it to the parks?
No, because I got this back in like June of last year, so I wasn't at Disney or whatever.
Oh my gosh, that makes me kind of want merch. That's really cool that you have that.
Do it.
That's really cool.
Each other's merch.
Yeah.
What?
And wear it when we collab.
Yeah.
We're gonna definitely start doing them. We thought of well, actually, I told Tyler to make some extra money because we're trying to save for a house to make T-shirts, kind of like Oh Yeah TV does, but like different from what they do. And like make different Disney merch, because that seems to be a very popular thing right now.
Yeah.
And Tyler's very artistic and creative like that, so
that's so cool.
I think it would be fun to do.
That's really cool. All right, well, it's been 2 hours. I feel like we should wrap it up. I think I need to go eat dinner. I think Michelle wants to go eat dinner too.
I'm hungry.
But thank you all for watching. If you guys joined and you subscribed to any of us on here, thank you so much. That means the absolute world to us.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. I just checked. I've gained 10. Thanks, guys.
Yes. Yeah, that's
I left their description or their channels in the description, and then Madeline is just on my channel. If you look in like related channels or whatever, she's there.
Here, I'll type.
So please go.
No, I don't get promo anymore. I just spelled my channel wrong.
Yeah, if you're from my channel, subscribe to them. If you're from like one of their channels or you're just here for fun. Subscribe to all of us because it's awesome. But thank you all for asking questions and everything. Hopefully we see you in Disney or just like see you in the comments on videos and stuff. Any last words, you guys?
If you guys have any more questions, you can DM me on Instagram or Twitter. I'll answer them.
Yeah.
Because I got nothing to do tonight.
Yeah, same. You can find all of that stuff on our YouTube page.
I'm going to DM Chelsea about Spreadshirt.
Thanks, honestly.
All right. Well, you guys have a magical rest of your day, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.